So I'm doing this little series. I'm gonna call it the basic series. So in that series, I'm gonna do like my eyebrow routine, my foundation and concealer routine, because that's just the basics of makeup. And I would possibly also do like a basic smoky eye routine. Still thinking of what I'm gonna do, but this is going to be one video, and I'm gonna post another video next week on how I got my brows. So first I'm gonna start off with my basic foundation routine. So if you want to know how I did my foundation and my contour and my highlight, then please keep watching. Hi guys, I'm back. So to start off with, I'm going to do my Porefessional primer. I'm going to put this all over my face. I'm going to take it on my ring finger, like that. And I do have pores on my chin, so I would like to go down there as well. I'm gonna wait for this to sink in, but I used the L'Oreal True Match and I used the color W4. I used the color corrector by MAC. It's called the Pure Orange. I normally take it on this brush right here. This is a Beige Cosmetics brush, and I just grab a bit of that and put it under my eyes and around my mouth. And it's not easy to tell on camera, but in person you can definitely see it. I normally take it on this Real Techniques buffing brush, but it's just a dense buffing brush, and I take one pump on this side, one pump on that side. So I'm just gonna take one whole pump. It's just that much, and that covers one side of my face. So I'm just going to stipple it on, and again, because I color corrected, I'm going to stipple over the family. I just want to get most of the color on there first, and then I go around here and then buff it in really well. I'm gonna take another pump. And again, same technique, we're just going to push it in right back so that I can just put it to my skin. I'm just gonna quickly do my concealer. So again, I said I use the Naked Skin in the color Medium Light. The applicator just looks like this, and it's very flexible, like it glides on your skin, watch. So I'm just gonna put it on right here. And then again, same thing with over here. I've learned with this concealer that I don't want to go overboard with it, so I like to place the most amount of product where I need it. Put my nose right here, a little over here, and like a flower here. It looks like a lotus flower. And down the bridge of my nose. But I'm gonna start blending out these areas first, because I have the least amount of product on there. Under here I have a lot of product, so I need to let that settle in. So I like to blend that with my pointed foundation brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to take the very tip, because as you can see it's like a duo fiber brush. It has like normal hairs here and different hairs here. So what I like to do is I like to just use the very tip and blend it in the concealer. So just the tip. I don't like to use the whole brush, just the parts of the brush that are like the duo fiber ones, whatever that means. And I'm just going to blend it in, only because these areas are drying faster, and if I leave it on for too long it's going to be very hard to blend it in. I'm just using this, blending downwards. I'm going to blend this. I'm just on the pat. And now I'm going to start blending out this. So I'm going to start off with the outer edges first, just because it has the least amount of product. I'm just going to let it sit on my skin for a little bit because I want it to be like sunken in perfect. To set my under eye, I normally use my Too Faced powder, and this is just one that I depotted. And this is the original powder. It's just the Too Faced. It's called the Amazing Face. And this color is Honey Beige, and this is just a color that's lighter. I'm just going to open it. So as you can see, this is a lighter color. This is just what I like to set my under eyes with, and I like to set my face with this. So I'm just going to use this on. To set my under eyes, I use this Beige Cosmetics brush, and this is just like a big shader brush. And it just gets around under my eyes like perfectly with this powder. So before I do anything, I'm just going to, as you can see it's creasing, I'm going to take away the creases by patting. I'm going to quickly grab this. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of it, like that, and start patting right under the eyes. Just right under them. And I'm sorry, it looks so weird right now, but like, I like to get right under here. And then I just like to bring it down here. On the sides of the nose, bring it over, and I avoid this area just because that's where I'd highlight. But yeah, that's what I like to do, and I like to do a lot over here because that's normally where I get oily. Throughout the day I notice I get really oily in that area. Just going to tap a bit off and put a little under. And also I'm going to do over the eyelids, so I'm just going to pat away any creases. Grab a bit more powder, tap it off, then place it right above the eye. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. You can see like that's a huge difference, you know? And I like to just pat it in, and then I'm just going to blend it over, just in case there's any excess powder that just needs to be like, you know, pushed off. I'm going to set my nose just a tiny bit, so I'm going to take a bit more of the same powder, tap it off very well, and just go right here. And do the forehead and the chin. To set the rest of the face, I'm going to be using my regular Too Faced Amazing Face Powder, and like this brush. This is again the Beige Cosmetics brush. It's just a big fluffy face brush, and just put it on my face. I'm gonna set it around my mouth, take the lighter color over my lips, and take the darker color and put it all over my face. And you can tell even though I set this, it's still getting a little oily. Over the eyelid, brush anything off, go under the eyelids, brush any excess that's left over off. And yeah, I'm literally left with a flawless face now. And now I'm gonna go in to bronzer or contour, whatever you want to call it. And this is again the Covergirl. It's called the Clean Collection, and it's in the color 165 Tawny. And it just looks like this. It's just a very dark color that I use to contour. And to contour, I'm going to take this contour brush by Real Techniques, and it just looks like this. It's just a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to grab a bit of this color, tap off, and I'm going to start right here. And bronze up my face. As you can see, it makes a huge difference. I'm going to take that on my forehead. I like to slim out my face. I have a very squarish face, so I like to slim out. Same thing to the other side. I don't know, I love this brush for contouring. It's the perfect size and the perfect density. So to contour my nose again, I'm just going to use the same face powder, a Beige Cosmetics Pro Brush. And it's just a big fluffy brush that just fits perfectly right here. I'm just gonna grab a bit on the brush, tap most of it off. I don't want too much product. And before, what I like to do is I start in with my crease. That's how I start my contour. And then I'll blend it in, because I want everywhere to be like the same kind of tones. So I just think this works best for me. And then I'll bring it inwards, and then I'll bring it down. Same thing to the side. So I'm just going to blend it in. Everything just. This is Beige Cosmetics big fluffy blending brush. I'm just gonna quickly go into that. So I'm just gonna blend out this a little more, and then I'm gonna go in with this. Now, and there, the nose is all contoured and defined. And now to move on to the rest of my face, I'm going to do maybe a little more contouring, not, you know, bringing too much color to the front, and then I bring it to the front. And I just find that that works best for me. And yes, blonde hair and bronzer does not work. And to blend everything in seamlessly, I'm going to take my face powder brush on it and sort of just go over everything, including the nose, the face, and so for blush today, I'm going to use, this is my NARS palette, and I'm most likely going to use this color right here, and this is called Deep Throat by NARS, the Luxie Large Angled, and it looks like this right here. For highlight, today I'm just going to stick to my Elizabeth Arden one, and again, this is just a pure finish highlighter in Rose Illumination, and again, it looks just like this. I love this highlighter. And I grabbed this on my Beige Cosmetics brush. This is an individual, you can get this individually. It's just a big like blending brush, and I love it for highlighting. So I'm gonna grab some, tap a little off, start off with where I placed the blush right there, and start from there. But I like to go a little under my eye, like right there, just so I don't have like a line of luminous over here and not have like, you know, blend it everywhere. Off. And no, there's never too much enough highlight. I don't care what anyone says. Take my blush brush just to blend it out. I feel like this works best because I'm kind of blending it into the brush. I mean the blood. So right here, a little over here. Right here. This is from the Naturalized by Too Faced. Really love the color Silk Teddy. It's the color right here for my brow bone. I don't know, it looks really pretty. Put it right under my brow. Use whatever's left on the brush and put it right on the tip of my nose. This is literally what I do to highlight contour. Not every day, but whenever I do go out, this is normally what I would do. So there is my highlight and contour routine. And yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little foundation routine. And hopefully some of the tips I gave in might help you in your daily foundation routine or just your foundation routine in general. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!